This is me. Well, me 5 years ago. Besides the suit from Goodwill and the awkward smile, I was just like most graduates. I had a steady job, worked over 40 hours a week, and was slowly digging myself out of debt. I was hungry for success at 23 years old, and I was determined to become rich. See, money was going to make me powerful, cool, admired by my peers, and most importantly, respected.
But if I win, I take the cash and I take the respect.
It sounds cynical and it sounds arrogant. I totally get it. But we can all relate to this sense of accomplishment that money can bring into our lives. It's the feeling you get when you purchase a new car or get a new promotion. You want to show it off to the world and say, hey, look at me. I wanted those hey look at me moments, and money was the only vehicle that was going to get me there. At least, so I thought. 2 years later, I was able to get rid of all my debt, received a promotion, and purchased my first house. 3 major, hey, look at me moments, and you would think that I would be sitting at the peak of my happiness. Well, I wasn't. Those moments were short-lived, and I quickly found myself back in the hamster wheel chasing after more money. I told myself, well, once I get the sports car and the bigger house, that's when I'll finally be satisfied. Fast forward to February 2021, I chose to leave my job making over $10,000 a month to settle for just $3,450 a month with my online businesses. The question is, why in the hell did I choose to do that?
To purchase, his father gives him a $5 bill. It's evolved from an age-old search for a satisfactory medium of exchange.
Money is never about money. If it was just about dollars and cents, everyone would spend less than they make and become rich slowly. But money is about so many other things. Your experiences, values, beliefs, goals, and even your insecurities. This makes it more of a relationship than a tangible thing. For most of my life, my relationship with money was motivated by external influences and society's definition of success. As a part of the generation that grew up with social media at our fingertips, it's a story we've been told scroll after scroll and like after like. The most successful people are the ones who have fame, wealth, and social status. See, I thought by having more money, I would live a better life, have more friends, and finally gain the respect of my peers. But it did the exact opposite. I worked longer hours to prove to myself that I was successful, all at the expense of isolating myself from relationships. I started businesses to validate my self-worth, but all I felt in return was greed. And I reached for social status by showing off my expensive things and houses on social media, but I never felt genuine admiration or an ounce of respect from my peers. At this time in my life, I was on a fool's pursuit, thinking that I could buy self-worth, admiration, and respect. The thing is, these things cannot be bought. As years passed on this fool's pursuit, I came to terms that my desire for admiration and respect would never be fulfilled by money alone. Yet I was still blindly chasing money just for the simple fact that I wanted more of it. I continued to think that by having more money, it would help me live the life that I dreamed of. So this begged the question, what did the life of my dreams actually look like? One day, I decided to answer this question. I grabbed my notebook, opened it up, and decided to map out what my dream life would look like. I wrote down things like enjoying my occupation each day, having a wonderful marriage, ability to golf once a week, control over my schedule, and the list went on. As I sat there, and after a moment of reflection, I noticed that there wasn't a sports car, a yacht, or a single dollar value on that list. All of these things were non-monetary. That day, I learned that money wasn't preventing me from living the life of my dreams. I was. See, I was the problem and root cause for my unhappiness. My life goals were all focused on financial rewards, yet my happiness had no relationship with those. I was constantly seeking social validation and respect from others, and I believed that money was the only answer to this. But it never was. Despite how powerful money is, it didn't change the way I felt about myself or how others viewed me. It couldn't fix me. At that moment, I decided to ditch this endless pursuit of chasing after money, and I set new goals related to my happiness. My goals shifted from creating financial wealth to creating time and social wealth, because that's where I found enjoyment in life. Months later, I started building businesses that gave me more of my time back rather than just more money. This is when I started selling on Amazon, creating videos on YouTube, and providing my services on Patreon and Fiverr. The more I worked on these businesses, I became more involved in my relationships, felt accomplished, understood my self-worth, and finally had a purpose, which was helping others. All of this was able to fix me, which was something money could have never done.
Today I work just 22 hours a week or less, and I spend the rest of my time just simply enjoying life.
I golf every Thursday morning, cook dinner for my family every evening, read a book each week, and get to directly help others with my job. Most importantly, I've never been happier.
Now I don't want you to blindly leave this video, quit your job, and donate all of your money to charity. It's not going to help you out.
Money may not be a destination to happiness, but it's still an important tool to get there. What I am trying to help you understand is that chasing after money will never fix you, your identity, or your insecurities. Instead, make money by chasing a purpose that aligns with your values. By chasing a purpose, you'll be more fulfilled, build better relationships, and still make as much money than someone chasing status and income. It worked for me, and it will for you too. Let money serve its purpose, but don't live to serve money.